How you doing? Can I see you? Never mind, I gotta go. But she said she loved me on the low. All the stone night.
Hello, guys, and welcome to the Miscellaneous podcast. I'm Christopher Villasenor, your host, and I'm with special guest Ricky Lopez.
Yeah, let's go.
So today we're diving into the spectacle of TikTok Live with Ricky Lopez. And can you just give the viewers an understanding on who you are and what you do, pretty much?
As he said, my name's Ricky Lopez. I pretty much just post on TikTok whatever I want to do. Days of my life, lip syncs, dancing, cooking, and I also go live every night. So that's pretty much what I've been doing for the past 3 months. I'm pretty new to it. And my Instagram is up too, but I don't really post on there. It's more personal, but I'm trying to expand to that as well. So that's currently what I'm doing, just as a TikToker.
Yeah, so Ricky has been doing TikTok Live, like he said, for not too long. And he's kind of gathered a decent following so far for as many videos as he posted. And just consistency has kept you afloat, I believe. And many people love your content. So how did that start off? What got you into doing TikTok Live and getting into all this content creation that you've been doing?
Well, I will say just really quickly, I didn't just start content creation right now. I actually used to have a YouTube channel 3 years ago where I posted on it. When I was in school though. So I didn't really post as much because I was so busy and I really didn't have the time. But back then it was a gaming channel because that's what I thought I wanted to do. And then TikTok obviously has been around for a while now. And I always thought to myself, hey, it's just a bunch of people just posting dumb videos. I could do that. And I never did it before because I kind of felt like I couldn't, or I felt like I didn't have a reason to do it. So I was like, I'll just watch it, whatever. And then, as we all know, the TikTok ban happened. And then I was like, okay. And I literally told myself too, the TikTok got banned and I kept scrolling and reloading it as we all probably did. And I told myself, I was like, if TikTok comes back, if it gets, reinitiated,
Mm-hmm.
I might as well just start posting since I love TikTok so much. So then it came back literally 2 days after it got banned. And then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to start posting. And I literally started posting, I think 2 days after TikTok came back. And I've been doing it ever since. So it's been about 3 months since I've been posting TikToks.
All right. So, as a normal person that, say, you watch this podcast and they never heard of you,
Mm-hmm.
well, how would you describe your content that you make on TikTok?
If you've never seen my content before, I will say in a succinct way, it's all over the place. It's literally all over the place. But I think the general vibe for my TikToks and my videos as a whole is probably just the fact that I'm always so positive, uplifting people, making someone laugh even if they're having a bad day. I think that's kind of the whole point of my page, is that you have a place to go to if you want a good vibe. And that's kind of the area and the aim that I have with my TikTok page. If you want something to laugh at, if you want something to smile at, just come to my page. Hopefully something will make you laugh.
Exactly. And I feel like that's a perfect way to sum up the videos that you do make, because we get a gym video and then we get you cooking.
Yeah.
In the next one. And it's just all over the place, random. But I feel like people mostly watch you just based on your personality.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because of the TikTok lives that you do. And I would love to talk about what made you start doing TikTok. You do TikTok lives every Sunday through Thursday.
Yes,
right?
I do.
Sunday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Yeah, someone's done their research. Yeah.
I'm in there. I won't lie.
Yeah,
I'm in there all the time now.
Yeah, I've seen you in there.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like you doing that consistency and doing that every night, it's kind of a schedule, and people, I feel, they lean towards more schedule and stuff.
Yeah.
And how do you feel like you doing that has boosted your community?
I will say when I first started, not to hype myself up or give myself a pound on the back, but it's pretty easy to think about how social media works. The things that are successful, the things that work out for people, you can kind of pinpoint a couple of things that make it so they succeed. And so I know for a fact that for me, at least, my TikTok's all over the place. My lives were all over the place. But if I can at least give some sort of atmosphere every single time, as well as a schedule, so that they know, hey, whenever I come to his page, 9 to 11, they're going to have a good-ass time, then that's what I can do for them.
Yeah.
And so, that's kind of the whole point, just, to have a schedule so that they know when and where they can find me.
Exactly. And why do you do TikTok Live so much? Is it based on the money that you get from gifts? Or is it just based on you growing your community so you could make different content and just have a following and uplift you pretty much?
That I literally have gotten asked that on live as well. And I kid you not, I've literally said this to them. So if any of my viewers come watch the podcast, I've said this to you guys before. I literally do it because I think it's so fun. I literally do it because I think it's fun. I love talking to the people. I love acting weird. I love dance. I love having a reason to just get all my weird out and like all my energy out. And if I can at least put that in like the TikTok into the live, use the energy and the, I don't know, the ADHD or whatever you want to call it in a good way, then that's why I do it, because I think it's fun. The gifts are cool. I greatly appreciate them.
Exactly.
I've never asked for them. I always just say they're greatly appreciated, but I do it for the fun. It's just genuinely fun for
guys,
me.
I want to show you guys a reaction of Ricky getting a galaxy on live one night.
Okay. The lyrics, I'm be honest. Rusty with the galaxy with the Bam! Rusty with the galaxy, brother. Thank you so much. Rusty, thank you. Yeah.
See, so that's like, I actually have another clip of you getting the gift too. Trust
Oh
me.
my god.
What made my eyes come true? Just to have your eyes on little me. That be my forever. Oh, Jenny, I got you, Jenny. I got you. Rusty with the fucking dragon. Dude, Rusty
I
with the
saw that
fucking
one and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Chat, Rusty, thank you so much.
So
Yeah,
that's
dude.
literally like an exact representation of your lives, I feel like.
Yeah,
and
yeah. I literally am just like so uplifting, so happy. I will say I do yell a lot. So if I'm not yelling now, it's only because I will peak the mic. It'll probably sound horrible if I yell into it right now.
Yeah, so,
So I'm not going to do it.
I also want
I
to dive
promise.
into the people that are in your lives and
Oh,
the
yeah, go for
comments
it.
that you get on your lives.
Oh.
It's I feel like there's a bunch of people that are going in and out every single night that
Yeah.
are kind of like the same people that are watching every single live that
Yeah.
you do. And I feel like you really connect with your community. And I think that's why people watch you.
Yeah.
It's just because of how like you make them feel like
Yeah.
they're seen.
Yeah.
You know, you respond to every comment mostly.
I try my best.
you know.
Yeah, I try.
And I feel like people like that. People like watching someone and getting like noticed.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've done a good job with that. And what about like some creepy, I guess, like comments you get? How do you tackle that?
Well, first of all, shout out to the OG baby girls. That's what they call themselves. That's what they call themselves, the baby girls. So shout out to them. They're literally always on my live. I appreciate every single one of them that shows up all the time. And I love them for that. So thank you so much. In regards to the creepy comments, I mean, most of the time when I get like a weird or creepy or whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it, like the little sus comments,
Uh-huh.
I just play them off every single time. Because if you take them seriously or if you take them in a way that like offends you, then it just makes it worse. So that's why I think it's better to just play into it. Like, for example, oh, I just double tap with the tip, like blah blah. I'm like, okay, if you're double tapping, why aren't you triple tapping? Why aren't you quadruple tapping? If you're already using the tip, tap as much as you can. Like, just play into it, because if you don't, then they don't. And then if they do like that, because I've had a couple people who come
Yeah.
in with like the weird comments
I've
or whatever.
seen.
And I do that, and then they're like, "Oh, you're actually cool. Like, you passed the vibe check." And I'm like,
Exactly.
"Hey, yeah, come on."
But it's more
now."
like the older women that I see that are in your life. Like, it's just all the time, just constantly
yeah.
calling you their baby, that
mean,
you're all
okay.
yours. You know, it's just seeing
Yeah.
that. Does that make you feel uncomfortable? At times?
Honestly, no, because I know that it's the internet. The internet is gonna have people that are, weird, lustful, whatever you want to call it. So if you're not prepared or expecting those kind of people on the internet, then what are you doing on the internet?
Yeah.
Like, you have to kind
You're
of
right.
expect that stuff to come when you're putting your face out there, when you're putting your energy out there. And let's be honest, it's kind of the same vice versa. When a girl's on live, there's a bunch of weird dudes on there. So it's the same
exactly.
thing. You expect
Yeah,
the
that
same
makes
thing.
sense. That's why I consider this episode a spectacle and like into your life of just doing TikTok live, just because of how many people like connect with you. And it's so weird that it's just over one live and there's so many different people that are like talking to each other. They're having full conversations in these chats,
yeah.
and they're having a conversation with you at the same time. It's just so crazy. You get all these different people into one room, and there's probably like 20.
Yeah,
There's probably like 20 people, and it's just like people hang out there all night.
It's
pretty
like,
much.
yeah, it's roughly like it peaks usually around like 20. I get like maybe 18, 12, 15. It like ranges between there. On TikTok, on challenges, I get maybe like 40, 50. I think it peaked last time. So it's not huge. It's not like, it's all out there. But the people that do go on there are always talking to me, are always talking to each other. And it's literally like every night is an unexpected night. One
Yeah.
night we could all be having like a serious conversation, trauma dumping, venting, whatever. And I'm helping out. And then the next night it's like everybody is calling me baby and like papi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, somebody else.
And everyone's so comfortable with you. Like they literally
Yeah.
tell you. The other night, I don't want to throw out names out there because I do not remember. But the other night, some girl was like, "Oh, I need some advice or something."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Okay, let me help."
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, "Oh, my boyfriend cheated on me,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I should feel like I'm guilty or not, or
Yeah.
something like that. Like I put him in that position."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, like, there's no way you're airing out your own business like this
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
someone that you probably never even met. in
No,
your
yeah,
life.
literally. I get that
It's
all
so crazy.
the time. All
That's
the
what
time.
I'm saying.
Yeah, people
It's
just
just-
come in and say things, and I'm like, oh, I'll help you as best as I can.
Exactly.
But don't take everything I say, to
You
the
know, and I
T.
think that's so interesting.
Yeah.
How like a TikTok live could connect
Mhm.
that. And I do want to ask you one question though.
Yeah.
For money wise,
Okay.
I know it's not in your interest, like you said,
Uh-huh.
but how much money do you bring in through TikTok lives? Doing it 4 times out of the week, I believe.
5 times.
5 times out of the week. How do you how much income you say you make weekly?
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm uninterested.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little interested.
Okay.
I'd like for it to become an actual source of
Mhm.
income, an actual way of living, because that's pretty much if that's your goal, then I think go for it. You shouldn't be shy to say it's your goal to make money on TikTok
Yeah.
or it's your goal to make money on YouTube. That's kind of what they're there for. They're there to provide you a creative outlet to make money. And so if you're shy or feel some type of way of being like, oh, I want to make money on there, like, no, be proud of it. Like, you want to make your work good enough to where you get paid for it. And so with that said, I won't say how much I got paid.
Okay. All that for nothing.
I think it's one thing to talk about it, but I also don't want to ever feel like I'm flexing
Okay.
or making people feel like, oh, he just is in it for that,
Yeah.
which is why I never say. I will say it's not a lot. I will say
Okay.
that it's not a lot. It's for sure not enough to live off of.
Yeah.
Clearly. But it's something, and I appreciate whatever is given to me. I
Yeah.
appreciate whatever is given
Is
to
that
me.
your goal to
Uh,
just do this social media thing full time?
Yes, it is. My goal currently is to obviously I have 2 other jobs and I've talked about it on my TikTok. So I have my 2 jobs, my other things that I do, and then I have TikTok. And hopefully I do really, 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 really love doing this. So whatever form that may take, if I end up going YouTube full time or stay on TikTok and just be a TikToker, or I've talked about I also do want to do Twitch streaming, whatever form that may come in, I would really love to actually do like content creation full time or like be an influencer for my job, like have that be my source of income. And so that is the goal. I don't know how long it'll take, but
Yeah.
I am driving through it, and I hope you guys can support me with that. So thank you pretty much.
Got
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
And I know Thursdays you do your challenges.
Yeah.
And you've been doing for like different challenges every
Yeah.
single week that either puts you through pain or it's just a challenge in it itself of you cooking. Like you did that. Remember, like you did that cake.
Mm-hmm.
But what was your favorite
I
challenge
carry
you've
cake
done?
with me all the time, but yeah.
There you go, Ricky Lopez for you guys right there. That's Ricky Lopez in a nutshell.
If there's ever an earthquake, you know where it came from.
Was that you the other day? Okay.
I was clapping it.
And this is Omar's brothers, guys. This is Omar's brother. The Omar that's always being mentioned in live. This is Omar's
true.
brother. Yeah. Okay. So basically, now you made me lose my train of thought.
I think you were talking about like how juicy and fat the cake is or something. I don't know. You're hyping me up in some way, but you can
No,
like
no,
continue
no,
with the
no.
questions.
What was your favorite challenge? There you go.
Okay, favorite challenge. Well, I think. See, my thing is like my favorite challenge isn't necessarily what I enjoy the most.
Mhm.
I enjoy it the most when they enjoy it the most, and so I think either because the spicy ones do pretty good. The spicy ones do pretty good because obviously you're seeing me in pain,
Yeah.
you're seeing me sweat and like do all this stuff. But I think it's either between. So my personal favorite has been the period cramp simulator because that hurt like that, and I tested it out on other people, and apparently it didn't give them the same effect. But for me, it fucking hurt. Like that one was painful. So that's my personal favorite. But I think probably like the spicy ones are their favorites. Just because
Yeah.
obviously it's pretty easy to kind of just find a new
Yeah,
spicy food every
exactly.
week and do it. But I think it's either between that and Dave's Hot Chicken. Those are probably like the two top
The
ones.
Days one was recent.
Yeah, the Dave's one was literally the last one.
Last one.
Yeah,
right?
and I
remember
felt that one. I felt that one for 2 days.
God damn.
I literally felt that one.
All right,
It
so I know
hurt.
you always release your challenge that you're doing on Thursday, on Tuesday.
I tried to, yeah.
So want to release it on the?
I don't know. Should I give it to the pod before I give it? Well, I mean, what? Actually, when does this get released?
I don't know. Probably tonight. I'll probably edit it.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, it'll be released around the same time. So for this week's Thursday, I am trying something new. I haven't done this on live before. Just like with the cooking, I had never cooked on live before. So this is also something new. This week we will be playing. I will be gaming this week. I will be
Okay.
gaming on Thursday,
Okay.
and the challenge is I will be playing a spooky game, a scary game. I haven't
Roblox?
No, not Roblox. Like an actual game.
Like what game?
I haven't decided yet. I have a couple that I'm
Okay.
talking with the baby girls chat. Shout out to them again.
Oh, so the baby girls are the secret society that runs your life.
Yes, they're the
They're
secret
the
society
Illuminati
that get the.
They pull the strings. Are
Yeah.
you the puppet, Ricky? Are you the puppet that the baby girls move around and they tell you what to do?
I can't answer that.
All
But
right.
my point is, yes, they do get a little bit of BTS behind the
Okay.
scenes. But yeah, I have a couple games. I haven't decided yet, only because I haven't done all the research. I'm gonna search it up probably right after this. But yeah, it'll be a scary game Thursday. Every time I get scared, I take a sip of adult apple juice.
Oh.
So that's
Oh,
what the
no-
live is.
Okay, interesting.
So that's what the live is.
Can you do a live with your brother, please? Like a challenge with your brothers? Because I know you have two brothers. Like,
Yeah.
can we get that? Like, you
Uh,
have people in your household that you
Yeah.
can do challenges with
Yeah.
that are interesting. They're both interesting fellows, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
And why don't you show them on live? Do you keep them separate? Do you just do it because you don't want to show them on the internet? Or is it just people are there for you only?
Yeah. Okay, so here's my thing. I keep it separate because I want to keep my personal life and my TikTok life
Okay.
separate. And I've said this to the baby girls as well. Come on, they literally know everything. I've talked to
Believe
them
it.
before. I keep my personal life separate and my TikTok life separate. So I don't mention names. I don't mention my siblings. I don't mention my family. I love all of them. I love and appreciate all of them. But my TikTok is for me. I've said this, countless times. Like when, for example, Rusty.
Who's
Whenever
Rusty,
people
bro?
go into like my lives and ask for other people, like, oh, where's this person? Where's this person? I'm like, hey, and I'm straight up because it's my account. I'm like straight up. I'm like, hey, what does the name say? Hey, read it to me. What does the name say?
Every single time.
Ricky Lopez. So if you're on my
you know
live,
what? I'm gonna find that video.
so if you're on my live, if you're on my account, it's for me, and so that's not anything to do against my siblings or my friends or anything. It's just I'm,
42? Nah, y'all are vile.
Nigga.
Y'all are vile. Y'all are crazy.
I think it's this
Y'all
one.
are crazy. Okay, OG girls, should I stop being rude now? Yeah, you're not being rude. It's okay.
you see OG
I thought
girls.
Wisconsin was fake, not for real.
OG
I didn't know that
girls.
state actually existed. I thought people
Wait,
that
is it
lived
this
out there
one?
were NPCs.
I don't remember if it's this one or not.
Yeah, but I have said
Yeah,
it and
he
it's
has
not
said
just
it
and I've
before.
said it to multiple people, not just one person. I've said it to multiple people. If you're on my account, you're on my account for me, and I don't think that's anything bad. I think you curate your social media, your your online personality to who you are. And so right now for me, I'm a solo act. I like doing everything by myself, and I think a lot of people are like that. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you don't have to be with other people to do that.
Exactly.
And I honestly prefer doing things by myself, and I've said this on my live. But I am open to collaborating. I am open
Okay.
to doing content with other people. But for me, it's like I need someone who's also doing content creation. I can't collab with someone who's just
kicking it.
who's just kicking it.
Like your brother.
Yeah, I need to collab with somebody. I need to collab with somebody who's also doing content creation, who's also making videos, because then that way both of our communities are seeing something.
Yeah.
Both of our
Okay,
communities are
that makes
benefiting
sense.
from it.
Okay.
So I'm a businessman. Come on now,
Okay.
I know how to run things.
I feel like you have this whole TikTok thing down.
Yeah.
You know, it's brand new.
Yeah.
But I just feel like to wrap it up, can you drop your socials again one more time so
Oh
people know
yeah,
where
of
to follow
course.
you
Yeah,
at?
okay. My TikTok, which is my main stuff. My TikTok where I post everything, where I do everything. My TikTok is Ricky.Lopez. That's Ricky with 2 Y's and Lopez with 2 Z's. So Ricky.Lopez. And for my Instagram, it's the exact same thing, but Lopez only has 1 Z. So it's Ricky.Lopez. Ricky has two Y's. Lopez is one Z. So it's the same thing. It's just TikTok has double of the Y's and the Z's.
Yeah, thank you again for being on. And this
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. This was cool.
We're gonna lead off with or actually leave this with the vibe of one of your lives too.
All right, let's see. What
you know
is
how
it?
you close out every 11 p.m.
Yeah. I'm missing the glasses, but yeah, that's pretty much what I do every night.
Exactly, guys. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. See you soon.
How you doing? Can I see you? Never mind, I gotta go. But she said she love me on the low. All the stone